to fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is the Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This piece is from the Daily Telegraph in the UK, and the links will be on my site. Finland has decided to end its experiment with universal basic income, in which people are paid an unconditional salary by the state instead of benefits. The idea of universal basic income has high-profile champions such as Richard Branson, Facebook boss Mark Zuckerberg, and Tesla CEO Elon Musk. But the Finnish government's enthusiasm for the pilot scheme, a European first, which garnered worldwide attention, is petering out. Calls for extra funding for it were rejected in the 2-year trial, and it will not be extended after next year. The scheme saw 2,000 unemployed Finns picking up at random a flat €560, that's £490. I don't know what it is in dollars, but it's not that much. The government will now look at other ideas to reform its social security system. Supporters argue that the universal basic income would provide a safety net and boost innovation, creativity, and personal well-being, as well as a helping hand for the unemployed to find temporary work. It would counteract the insecurity of increasing a number of short-term contracts offered by employees and boost labour mobility by encouraging workers to take the risk of moving jobs. The eagerness of the government is evaporating. One of the experiment's designers told the BBC, Professor Kangas said, the government had turned down a request to expand the scheme to pay up to £61 million to fund the basic income for employed Finns rather than the group of 2,000 unemployed people. Finland's unemployment rate of 9.2%, that's socialism for you, higher than its Nordic neighbours, and complex benefits system had fueled calls for ambitious rethinks. And the article continues. But the point is this, and I mentioned it in the previous paragraph, Finland's unemployment rate 9.2%. That's what you get with socialism, because it never works. And this scheme is too expensive and is unsustainable in any economy. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, because it's just scalable. And another key point that is always overlooked is that it's inflationary. Let me give you a simple example. If someone is given a certain amount of money for doing nothing, another someone who is doing something for their money will want more compensation, thereby devaluing the person's free money and leading to inflation. It really is that simple. There will be links on my site, including an example of how it was supposed to work, which it never would. You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab, and email. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio. And please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.